Let's see. Hello, hello. To anyone? Where am I? Don't see my video. Excuse me. Okay. Might have to zoom out some more. Where is my video? Why is it not coming up? I don't. Oh, that's so annoying. Am I in the right place? Hello, Michelle. I see Michelle on my phone, but I don't see it on. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't like how Facebook is pushing all the newest stuff well like up to the down to the bottom of the page. You have to scroll past a bunch of other posts to get there. It's so annoying. Okay, hello, Michelle. It feels like fall there. Ooh, I would enjoy that very much. Because today here, it feels like it's 46 degrees with the humidity. I don't know what that is in, what do you call it? I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's really freaking hot. And it's not just like a hot. It is a muggy, walking outside into pea soup hot. It's disgusting. Michelle is in Alaska. Yes, we are suffocating, aren't we, Linda? It's awful. It's absolutely awful. I go out long enough to take the dog outside to pee. Like, I'm talking, 2 minutes tops. And that's it. That's all I can handle. So I don't know if anybody else is going to pop in or join us. But I did want to talk a little bit more before I start creating today. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the December idea that I proposed to you guys, and so many people said they would totally be interested in doing it. So I just wanted to show you what I'm kind of thinking. So this is just one example of the many albums that I've done over the years. These are just some fun, like, interactive pages, and I'm sure a lot of you have done these kinds of December dailies or December albums. This is just some quick examples of pages that we can do. My thought was, of course, to design a class that we could do over the course of a weekend. We could do, like, break it up into like 4 pieces or something, like 4 videos, 4 lives, and then save the videos to the YouTube channel just for you guys. But, like, this is just an example. My thoughts are to make the cost less expensive for people. I was going to suggest that everybody can get their own album, whatever kind they want, whatever design they want, whatever size they want. But I will be working in this is a 6x8 album. That's what the pages are going to be. Hello, Tamara. And this is this is what I'm going to be working towards. So my plan is I've already ordered the product as far as paper and embellishments and some extra things. They are all from one particular line. And my thought for this is that the kit, I haven't got it all, narrowed down or figured out yet, but the kit will include, the kit from me will include paper, a paper line, like a 12x12 kit, as well as a 6x8 pad, because that's what I normally use when I'm doing my my December albums. It will include die cuts. It will include foam letters, a couple of other things. I may be working on a stamp set that might work with it, or two. I'm not sure. But these are just some examples of pages and things that I've done before. And then you guys can take care of, like I said, you choose your own album. I may be able to get some if people need an album, but it is kind of bulky to ship. It would have to go in a fairly big box. So I would suggest, if you have, a lot of people have albums, already. I know I have a couple waiting to go. So this is my plan. You tell me what you think. Everybody get their own album, their own, pocket pages, cardstock, things like that. And that will help keep the cost down so what you'll be paying for is the product, which I did get a good deal on. Because I was able to order from the company directly itself, and I was able to get some items that were on sale. So we'll be able to take the price down a bit for that. So what you'll be paying for is the product, the supplies, possibly a stamp set or two, just depending, maybe just one. And also like my time, I guess, for prep work, and I'll put together instructions and things like that. So my plan is during the month of August to design this class and give you an idea what we're going to be doing and how much it's going to cost and things like that. And then I would probably take orders for it in September. I'll take September and get it shipped out by the end of September, I think. Because what I would like to do is do the weekend in November so that it's all set and ready for you come December 1st. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Any thoughts, ideas, suggestions? Excuse me. Let me know. Okay. So who's here to hang out and get crafty? Did anybody pay attention to anything I just said? Was anybody interested in anything I just said? Okay, so tonight we're doing June highlights. I did print some pictures already. So this is my album, my highlights album. I haven't decided yet. I might stamp the title again. I might, I don't want to make my book. I think I only used puffy letters once so far. So that's good. Why was that in there? Okay, so we're doing June highlights, and the funniest thing happened. So I was going through a bunch of my old papers and things, and I found these papers, which I think go really well with the pictures that I printed out, because there's lots of blue and there's red, and so I thought that looks good with these papers. And then I remembered, I think we used these for some class years ago. So always look through your stash and find, see what you've got, because I completely forgot about these papers. Then, funnily enough, I decided on these papers that I was going to use those today. And then I've been sorting through and getting rid of stuff and organizing stuff. And I found these are from the classes that the class that I used these papers in. These were all pre-cut up. So it must have been for an in-person retreat or class or something. And I thought these would be great to write on, to write little bits on. These are these are tags that we cut out. I had these out first, and then I found all these tags. These ones have sides that would be good for writing on, so I kept them separate. And then these ones are all like big patterns. So, you know, depending on how things turn out. So I'm like, perfect. I can use those things. I can use those kind of things, right? This might be a little too big. So I really wanted to have the whole sheet with the, what do you call those? Hot air balloons on them. I love that paper. And the reason I want to put a whole sheet on this side is because I stamped on this side and it did go through a little bit. So, perfect. Paper right there. I really like the flower paper, so I was thinking of maybe doing a strip there. However, I have all these tags and things, so they might be a little too big, but they might be good for writing info on. So I'm going to cut apart my pictures first and then see where we're at. I pulled out a bunch of stamps, you know, my usual journaling stamps, my alphabets. I don't think I need my dates and stuff, but calendar essentials, weekly essentials, glimmers. I might want to use one of these because I love the, you know, all the little sentiments or quotes. Also, I just happen to have this one handy. This is a retired set called Up, Up, and Away, and the sentiments go really cute with the hot air balloons. So I might use some of those. We shall see. We shall see. So, what's everyone else doing? How was your day? And I was rushing around. I was a couple minutes late because I'm rushing around. It's been a busy day. I've done a bunch of stuff. I apologize for canceling last week's hangout, but you know what? It was just one of those. Do you ever have one of those days where, like, it's not just one thing, it's two things, it's three things that just happen that are like stressing you out? And that was last Tuesday. A whole bunch of things happened. I had every intention of, you know, doing the class, and I had written a whole bunch of things down, and I had done some research about fears and stuff like that. And then just one last thing happened, and I was like, that's it. I can't take anymore. And you know how you get, like, to a point where it's like, I cannot function. I cannot... Oh, this one I printed out has two photos in the one slot because I had made it previously for my regular journal. So I just printed it. And I knew I was so stressed out, and I was, you know, upset, and I knew that I was not going to be in any headspace to do a live and talk to you guys, and I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be functioning properly, and I just wasn't in the right headspace for it. So I apologize. That's when you walk away. Exactly. Everyone must be outside right now. Not in Ontario, they aren't. Just new stamp sets. Hoping to color later. Yay! Not in Ontario, Tamara. It's 46 degrees with the humidity here. No one is outside. No one, literally. Okay, so I want to put June highlights here. I could where is, I could put June. June's too, that's too small. Those letters are too small for the word June. So, how about I can use these ones. June was such a busy, hi Shauna. Yeah, that is gross, Tamara. It's disgusting. Okay, here, let's see. Gotta figure out where I want everything before I start stamping. Not in Alaska, rain and wind. Poor pup needs a walk. Has missed 2 days now. Aw. Okay. Let's see. No. I really like this floral paper. So I was maybe thinking about doing a little strip at the side. Maybe I will do that. Oh, you know what might be fun? I've seen people make like borders at the side, like kind of like, I don't know if this will look ridiculous. I don't really like this red. It's kind of a, I don't know. So, oh, here we go. No, that's the wrong way. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't think I can find one that is good like that. He keeps sitting by the front door. Poor Bubby. Oh, here's a. Do you think that's silly? Like cutting off these sides? No, that's silly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. But I really like that floral. So maybe I'll cut a strip for the side. Let's see. What was it? 8.5 long. Something like that. May I ask, you said you'd done some other picks for another book. Do you do another album besides the month's highlights? Oh, well, I have several planners upstairs. I have a book journal upstairs, so I journal, about my reading and my books and keep track of things in that. Then I have a planner that has the months in it and it has the weeks. So like one spread is the weeks, or the week. And then I just jot down quickly, point form what happened, what's going on. And then I have a dot grid journal that I journal in daily. And occasionally I'll print some photos. This was a special day where Dad and I went to a Blue Jays game. And so I printed some of these pictures and small like this and then just popped them in my daily journal. So thanks for asking, Linda. Okay, this, let's see. I'm going to put these over here. I really did not think to bring my fan down. So I'm a little perturbed about that. And this fan is a dollar store fan. And I don't know how well it's going to do, but I'm going to put it right here and try to fan myself a little bit because it's hot even down here. Okay. What should I do? And I don't remember what order any of these went in. I remember I babysat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to round the corners on these ones, like the outside edges. Where is my corner rounder? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, this, like, as far as scrapbooking, this is my scrapbooking, like, memory keeping for the, oh, it just died. Can you believe that? It just died. I haven't used it at all, ever. Oh, no, it started again. What the heck? Was it on a timer or what? I don't know what that means. Huh. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this thing out. No, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how it works. Oh, it's a mister too, I think, and yeah, not worried about that. That's funny. I don't remember what order these all went in, and I didn't have time to jot it down because it's been a go day. But I'm just going to round the outside edges here. But yes, the scrapbooking, honestly, that's why I do this, and I do it with you guys, so it forces me to do it every month so that I don't miss out, because unless I'm doing like a special album or something for a special event or something, I just don't have the time that I should. So Emily and Fraser went to a wedding, and I got to babysit Mr. Magoo. We played outside. It was very hot, but it wasn't as hot as it is now. We played outside with his water table. We did a whole bunch of fun things. Then, let's see, we had Father's Day. We had to get together for Father's Day, and this is my dad. We got him a golfing outfit, and he loves to, we just make him, we take a normal picture of him, and then we're like, okay, do a pose, and that's what he does. So that's my daddy-o. I could put something like that in there. And Brooks had a very fun time riding around in a box. For Al, for Father's Day, I got him one of those bird feeders that have the camera in it, the camera bird feeder, whatever, solar powered. And so he had this box and he got in it, and then Al started zooming him around, and he just loved that. Let's see, I could write some things. Oh, I must be home. Look at that. I don't have much in the way of accessories, or like, I don't have die cuts or anything to throw on there to dress it up. I did make my very first loaf of real bread in a Dutch oven. So that was kind of fun. I've never done that before. Oh, my husband retired, so that was the day that he retired. And then my bread, and then Dad and I at the Blue Jays game. So I'm thinking something like that. I would like to put more, maybe write a little bit more here about the Blue Jays game. Maybe I don't have the dates handy. What printer? For these pictures, I use the Epson PictureMate 400, I think it's called. The Epson PictureMate 400 is and then I print it right onto 4x6 photo papers, and then just cut them up. And I use a couple of different apps to make them into photos. Oh, again, dude. Why does it keep turning off? I don't get it. Yeah. So, oh, I have to put a date somewhere, don't I? I have to stamp a month. Oh, that's garbage. I want to put these down here. Oh. I want to stamp that covers up a lot of that, which I don't like. I don't know. Okay, so I want to stamp June highlights. Now, maybe I will have to keep it smaller. Maybe I'll just stamp the, no, I have to stamp out the word highlights because I don't have, wait a minute, hold the phone. Where's my glimmers and highlights? Do I have, oh, I have highlights on the lights. Oh, but I only have highlight, not highlights. Huh. Maybe I could just write it on there? No. That's lame. So I need to keep it fairly small. So I'm gonna use Kraftin Kimmie alphabet. Maybe I'll use that to stamp out highlights. And I'll use, I guess it has to be fairly small. June. So June and highlights. No, I'm going to use, I want to make it stand out. So we're going to use this alphabet for the word June. And what ink am I going to use? That's the next question. I've got all my inks out. But I just needed my swatch sheets. Okay. So the colors I'm thinking are Magical Midnight, Tranquil Teal, Magical Midnight, Tranquil Teal. I don't know if my red will match that. My ruby red, ruby. Ruby red. And is that Lucky Limeade? I think Charming Chartreuse might be too light. No, we'll go Charming Chartreuse. There we go. Okay. And, oh. Okay. So, that's for my other alphabet. June. J, U, M, E. Do you guys have lots of alphabets that you use, or do you prefer like stickers? Do you like stamp words and things, or do you use like your puffy alphabets and things like that? I think I'm gonna do Magical Midnight for the word June. And I just grabbed my little ink cubes because I figured that would be easier than hauling out, well, quicker too, hauling out my big ones because I was running a smidge behind. Okay. So, J, I'm going to stamp it on scrap as well to make sure it looks good, to make sure I'm able to get them all inked up. Yes, I love Magical Midnight. It's such a, and I'm going to do them kind of wonky. Yes, love it. And I'm going to do all upper for the word June. J-U N. Okay, what's everybody watching right now? Can't wait to hear some summer, what do you call them? Guilty pleasure shows are on. June. Hope that looks good. I like that it's like not perfectly straight. It's a little bit wonky enough to look like it's supposed to be that way. Okay, now I'm going to do the word highlights using my, I'm not going to use Magical Midnight. I'm going to use the green, I think, the Charming Chartreuse. And I'm going to use all lowercase. Now, as I've said many times, be careful with your sets that have lots of little stamps on them, so like letters and numbers and things like that. Really keep your eye on them. Keep them in a pocket if you can. Okay. I'm gonna do. Is that too light? No, I think that looks okay. Maybe I should do highlights here so that we've got more room. Hopefully I can get it all in there. H-I, nobody's answering me, so I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, is there a fly down here? Something is buzzing in my ear. Hi. Hi. Yep, there is a fly somewhere in here. I can hear it. G. Tamara, are you still there? I want to hear what you're watching. H-I-H. Hi. Light. Also, more good news. I think I did post it in the group earlier today, but I've mentioned a few times in different places, can't remember where exactly, all about my distributor where I get all my paper supplies and products, adhesives, all that kind of stuff, that they are closed right now and for the foreseeable future. So I have been having to do a lot of legwork and figure out where I can get accounts. It makes it difficult to get accounts with a whole bunch of different paper companies and things like that, because you know, like, instead of getting everything in one place, you're having to order a bunch of different things from a bunch of different places, so it costs more in shipping costs and things like that. So I have to be smart about what I'm doing. However, I am thrilled to say that I was able to get an account with a couple of different paper lines, and the paper line that I chose for our next journal club is on the way, and so is the new stamp set. So I'm very excited. There, I was able to get it all in there. June highlights. Yay. So I'm hoping that everything will be here for that by the end of the week. And then I can get things planned this weekend for the next journal club. And then next Tuesday when we meet, or hang out, or whatever you want to call it, I can release the new journal club for you and give you a peek at what we've got going on. I'm here. Oh, I've been watching Cheesiness, the Sweet Magnolia. You know, I bought the books for that because I thought I always like to read those things before I watch them. And actually, I will tell you that there are a couple of books that I've read, you know, that I enjoyed so much, and then the show like ruins it for me, or, you know. So there are a couple of things that books that I have not watched the show because I enjoyed the show so much, or the book so much, and I've also heard not great things about the show. For example, the Emily Henry book, People We Meet on Vacation. I heard people say that the names of the characters are the same, and that's about it. Like, the story isn't the way it was in the book, and I enjoyed that book, so I don't know. We shall see. I think I might want to put that in there because I want to write a bit more. And then I can write in the middle there. I can write here. I think most of today's is just going to be putting everything together. I want to do the journaling after the fact because I want to make sure I have my dates correct for everything. So I'm just going to move these to the side. Did you guys like that red strip across here, or should I use a different paper for that? I also have this one here, which might look nice. Might look better than the red. I'm not sure. But it's like a polka dot, like a chevron polka dot, kind of. So that could go in the middle, or tell me if you like the red better. Where's my glue? Oh no, I left my glue upstairs. See, this is the problem with having planners and stuff in different areas. I'll be right. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to use this one. I generally use my art glitter glue, which I actually do have a couple of those on hand. If anybody needs them. I also did get some stamp cleaner, the Ranger's stamp cleaner. But Sweet Magnolias, are you liking the show, Tamara? Who is keeping up with House of the Dragon? There are 4 episodes up right now. Oh, I really should have put tape on here as well. Yeah, it's not like the greatest series. I started it and think I should finish, but I might skip the second last season because I'm irritated. Yeah, that happens, doesn't it? We are also watching Ted Lasso right now. We found that because I got a new phone. We got like 3 months of a trial of Apple TV, which we don't normally have. So that has been really fun. We really like that show. I did buy the first book in the Persephone series, Seeking Persephone. I've never heard of that. What streaming service is that on? There we go. Sweet McNally's is so cheesy, but I do enjoy it. I'm behind a season or two. How many seasons are there? Okay, do you like this one, or should I try the polka dotted chevron one? Let me know. Look at that cheeky face. He's such a stinker. He's not. It just became what? It just became a TV series on the U.S. Angel Network. Well, I don't know what that is, and I don't think we would get it. Okay. And Grandpa. And then Magoo. And then I might need a bigger piece of this. You know what? I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Al retiring. Me baking, believe it or not. Where's my lid? Here we go. I think there are five books. Who's the author? I don't recognize that title. Us Canadians don't get it, Angel. That is why I bought the first book. Oh, I got you, so you haven't watched it. And then this is the game. Okay, I'm going to stick down these two. Sweet Magnolia's 5 seasons, Jiminy Christmas. Yeah. Where are my scissors? My mom was over the other day. She was over on the weekend. She and my dad came over to watch the England football game, and she was in and out of the room a lot because Dad and I yell a lot when the game is on. So she brought her crochet and everything, and she needed some scissors, and she came in here to get them, and I don't know where they are now. So they're lost. So I have to use a different one. Seeking Persephone is Victorian drama romance. I have never read this type of book. The one I did. So it's like historical fiction, is what you're saying. Okay. And another one. And I am going to admit that, as ridiculous as it is, I'm watching Big Brother, which just started last week. It is a, completely ridiculous show, and it's brainless, so that's why I am giving it a chance this year. Normally I don't watch the US Big Brother because they tend to be I don't know. Anyway, what was I just thought for a second what I might put one of these quotes, or whatever you want to call them, collect beautiful moments, maybe. maybe collect beautiful moments I could stamp over here, and then, or maybe collect beautiful moments is with my dad. And let's see, such a great stamp set, if I do say so myself. I'm definitely behind if there are 5 seasons. Or I could do, so this happened above Al, and then I'll talk about his retirement. And then I could write about the bread over here. And here, yeah. Collect beautiful moments, because I'm trying to make us, spend as much time as possible with all the people that I love before it's, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And then I could put, I could put like little miracles over here by him, by Mr. Brooks. I could stamp, I'm not sure. 26 seasons out, I'm halfway through the 4th. Aha. I might ink around the edge of that one. Maybe with, let's see what the tranquil teal might look like around that white. Tranquil teal. There we go. There, that kind of makes it stand out a bit. I like that. I could put... I need something to put there. I do like the red. Nobody answered me, so I'm going to go with the red. Your grandson, I know. He is 2 years old, and his favorite word right now is no. He says that a lot. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? No. Do you want to do this? No. Do you want that? No. Oh, hi, Cheryl. I didn't even see you come in. Oh, I was going to stamp on it first, wasn't I? So I was going to use... what else do I have? I might stamp some of these little birds around. I love those. This is one of Becky's older stamp sets, and I just adore these little birds. There's a little bird on the elephant's nose. You can make your own hot air balloon. Him peeking out over the top. Up, up, and away. I could put up, up, and away on this one. So let's stamp Collect Beautiful Moments and hope that it works. I need a bigger block. Okay. Is anybody else watching House of the Dragon? Okay, now I think I need to use the Magical Midnight because it's on red and I want it to stand out. Is it a flat surface? Not really. What could I put underneath it that is flat? How about, what do I have? I have this little paper pad. I could maybe put that underneath and then stamp it right there. Let's see. I hope it works out. Yay! Oh, I love when that happens. Excellent. On here, I want to put something. Up and away. Reach for the sky. You soar above the rest. What do you think? Okay. Reach for the sky, mister. We had so much fun that day. I think I'm going to do reach for the sky. What will happen until he, what? That will happen until he's around 17. That him saying no? Yeah. Yeah, probably. No, he's a good kid. He's pretty easygoing. Ink your stamp. Don't stamp your ink. How about on the side? Reach for the sky. Isn't there a new Toy Story movie coming out? Or did it already come out? I'm so far behind. I like the red. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay. I will write on that, but I don't want to stick it down just yet. Oh, I was also going to put, shoot, where did that go? Okay, now I've lost that stamp set. Kim, what on earth did you do? I just had it. Oh, it's under here. Waka, waka, waka. Okay. I wanted to put, so this happened. Yeah. And I need a bigger block. Toy Story 5 is really good. Oh, yay. I don't think I've seen 4. I do not think I've seen number 4. I'm not even sure if I've seen number 3, to be perfectly honest. I don't think this stamp has been used before, so I really want to make sure I get all the manufacturing oil off of it. Now, I think I should do red because it's going to be on here, and I've already, sorry, am I yelling into the phone? But let me try stamping it on here first. to make sure that I've got it completely covered and it stamps okay. So this happened. This is ruby red. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The ending of 4 is sad. Well, great. Just what I need. Okay, let's see if I can do it. So this happened. Yay. Yay. And that's ruby red, and it looks perfect, I think. So pull out lots of your stamp sets because you never know what you can use where. Okay, so I'm gonna put those like that. Then I'm gonna journal here. So is anybody else journaling or crafting of any sort? And I can't find the end of this. Is anybody stamping or coloring or anything? The new release is this week. Peaks, I've decided to release. I literally, if you were not part of the Mermaid Treasures retreat this weekend, I will be releasing on Saturday the 3 stamp sets that were part of the retreat, the craft along this weekend, which was, by the way, amazing. I will be releasing them on Saturday, and I only have 5 at the most of each of the stamp sets. There's 2 mermaid stamp sets and then a background stamp set, and I only have 5 or less of each. So you need your fast fingers for those. Then, the peaks of the mermaids will start tomorrow, and then the regular July release, there are 2 new stamp sets for that. You're die cutting a bear, fun. So there will be 2 new stamp sets. You'll see peaks of those on Thursday and Friday. And then I'm also going to be releasing our last journal club stamp set, which is Glimmers, the Glimmers stamp set. So if you haven't gotten that one as part of the journal club, it will be released to everyone on Saturday. We had Wicked Storm Saturday and just had our power restored, so I missed Sunday. Oh, bummer! That stinks, but great thing. Yep, they're on YouTube. Perfect. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to, shout out to the designers. So I'm going to put this one down. Okay. And then we have our Glimmers and currently on Sunday at noon. So I hope you might have some time to hang out with me on Sunday afternoon, and we'll use our Glimmers in this stamp set that we were actually using today. We'll do our Glimmers and our currently. Oh, that's upside down. That's not good. So this happened. I'm going to put my bread right there. Okay, is it this way? Yes. I'm going to put that this way. There we go. And then this, I'm going to journal here. I'm going to journal here. I'm going to journal here. I put a tassel there. And I think I'll put this one down. So for those that missed it at the beginning, I just shared a little bit more about my plans for the December album class that I had mentioned last week, and a lot of you commented on and said you would be interested. So I'm working on that, and I showed just some random pages out of binders that I've done in the past, and kind of my idea for what we would do, or what would be included in the bundle for the December idea. I think I'm going to put this one here, and then this one might overlap this, so I'm not going to put them down. If anybody has any questions about that, you can ask me, but kind of my idea is that the bundle will include paper supplies, paper pads, 12 by 12, coordinating die cuts, foam stickers, things like that, like titles. But it would probably most people will want to get their own binder, whatever size or style of binder that they wanted to get, and your pocket pages to go in them. And I would tell you ahead of time what kind of things you need. My idea is to work on designing this and doing up instruction sheets and everything for that. I'm going to try to work on that this summer in August and early September. And then I'm planning to, this is all in my head and nothing is in stone yet, but I've already got the paper products on the way. And I'm thinking it would include possibly a stamp set as well. And then the instructions and everything. And then people can pre-order it. There will be a very small number of kits available. It would be in a private group. It would take place over the course of the weekend. So I was thinking we could break it up into like 4 times. So like a morning and an afternoon on Saturday and Sunday. And then I would teach all of the classes, or kind of go through all of the ways that I designed the pages. I would have instructions for everything. So what you would have to get on your own would be the binder, the pocket pages, your own cardstock. If we've got a stamp set, you might want your own, like whatever your favorite paper is to color on, if we do any of that. But that's kind of my idea. Now, because like binders are kind of big and bulky to ship. I might, if people are interested, that could be an extra that I could order on and ship to you. But I'm thinking most people are going to want to get their own binder from their local store that carries all different. Have you considered offering access only? What does that mean? Like having access to the classes, but not purchasing the kit? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Most of us probably have those. Yes, pocket pages and cardstock and But, you know, some people might like a particular style of binder. Some people like I think there's a Vicky Booten one, there's a Doodlebug one, there's a Simple Stories style. So for people who don't buy the kit, they pay for the classes. I'll have to think about that because I have to organize everything. But I think what I would do, I don't know. I think I'm, you know, because the idea, obviously I've put the money out for the product and everything, that I would probably sell those spots first. And then if they sell out, then possibly I can think about that maybe. Yeah. Okay. So, what else? I think that's what I'm gonna end here for today, and then I will do the journaling because I don't have the dates in front of me. They're on my phone, which of course is filming, and I will do my journaling and my dates and everything, and then I will post a photo with the video in the group. So I think that's it. If anybody else is working on theirs, I would love to see your June highlights and what happened and what things you did and your photos and everything. And I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Thursday night. I think Alexis is live. I think Alexis is using Good Times and Tan Lines, which is one of my favorite stamp sets. So if the classes will be in November. I'm away for the end portion of October. So yes, Cheryl, I'm thinking the classes will be in November, but I will look at schedules and things like that. But I want to release it in September so that I could get them all shipped out and on their way to you so that you can do any, prep work and things like that in advance. So yes, I'm going to be working really hard on that all of August probably, to put together the designs for you. Thursday night, Throwback Thursday, I believe it's Alexis using Good Times and Tan Lines, which is a fantastic stamp set. And you know what? It would be really good for like a summer page, like maybe June highlights or August. And it is on sale right now as well. There's some great stamp sets on special 40 and 50% off. So be sure to check those out. And then Friday will be, oh, no coffee chat this week because we have peaks starting tomorrow. Will be all the mermaid ones. Thursday and Friday will be the new July stamp sets. And then release day. I hope you can join me for the live release party on Saturday at 10 a.m. And then Sunday at noon, we'll meet in here for Glimmers and Currently. So have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again soon. Love you. Bye.